What took you so long to take that time out?
You know what? I screwed it up because I should have taken a timeout 5 seconds into the game after a first turnover. So I don't know if I've ever taken one that fast before, but I think I could have helped our team a little bit more if I could have taken it a little earlier, because that would have been a great way to start the game.
Was a lot of that directed towards Nadir? Was there some? Was that
Well, you know, I don't want to call any player out, but I would say, considering he turned it over the first possession and turned it over the second possession, and then got ripped like the third possession for a dunk, I'd say a little bit was directed towards him.
He seemed to respond.
He did. I actually told him after the game I thought he showed some guts to respond, because I was you know, to me, how we start a game is more dependent on how a point guard's mindset and how he wants to play to start the game, so I was, and I didn't tell you that his man scored the first 6 points of the game too, I think. So I thought after that he responded great. I did. I thought he defended well, and he obviously, after he got the little turnover bug out of his system, he took care of the ball better, and certainly he shot the heck out of the ball. He's been shooting great in practice. So I was pleased with his play after that. He just got to get us off to a better start.
Bill, overall, was it their offense or your defense?
No, well, I tell you what, they can score, and you know what, they were 9 of 16 from three, so they obviously made shots. You know, I'm frustrated because we don't give up 70 in our building very often, let alone 83. And the thing that's frustrating to me, the way the game's being called this year, you know, obviously there's more points because it becomes a foul fest. Guys, they made 10 points from the line and we gave up 83. So you know, a team comes into our building and makes 32 field goals. That's a lot of. We've had some teams struggle to make 5 field goals and a half, you know, at times. So yeah, I'd say I'm a little frustrated because we're not getting it on that end at all. But we did play better offensively. I mean, the ball moved and we shared it, and you know, we shot a great percentage. But you shouldn't have to shoot 67% in the second half at home and hang 50 in order to win by 10. You know, but you know, they're a good offensive basketball team, obviously, but I think we helped them a little bit too.
Well, there's some things technically that you'd like to improve, just some little things that are keeping you from being better defensively.
Well, I think there's a lot. You know, I think experience has a lot to do with it. So you learn how to take shortcuts, and there's some things you can teach, and some things you kind of have to have a feel for. Like, you know, you never piggyback a weak side screen or whatever. You always you know, stay connected on out of bounds play. There's so many things that we can do a little bit better job of to tighten up. But the biggest thing to me is you know, we let our man catch it too easy. I mean, Toledo's a good ball club, and they got a good ball handling team, and their point guard is obviously can run a team. He's like 7th in the country in assists, so he's a good player. But at home, in front of a juiced house, you force 8 turnovers and get 4 steals, and you're athletic. That's not very good. So I mean, I bet you we could go back and I challenge Chris, but Gary probably knows it off the top of his head, to see when's the last time in a non-conference home game did a opponent have 8 turnovers and we only get 4 steals. And I bet you could go back to the 1990s. And I could be wrong on that, but I bet you could. You know, where both stats are that low. Playing at home. Now on the road I can understand it, but playing at home, that's totally inexcusable to me.
I like Perry's aggressiveness, especially on the boards.
I thought Perry was, you know, the rebounding deal, they're a good rebounding team and we dominated glass. But we really didn't dominate it, because when you look at second chance points and things like that, they get 19 second chance points. So we didn't dominate the glass like the stats say we did. But they got a lot of second chance points late. But I thought Perry on the offensive end, we didn't have a lot to show for it, but I thought he was really good on the glass. And I also thought we missed, I think they told me we missed 6 layups within 1 foot to start the game, which, you know, that's running pretty good offense if you're getting those shots and you're just not making them. So I'm really not the least bit negative about our offense at all. I thought we got the ball where it needed to go. We were a little careless with how we got it there at times, but I thought we did some good things offensively.
How do you become a better steals team?
You know what? We are not good anticipators. and we let our man catch it before, let him catch it to get in position to play with it. I think we need to play more with our hands. And I don't mean on the ball, but off the ball. Our hands need to be more active, and we need to be better anticipators. To me, if you're going to be a good steals team, what good steals teams do is they show the offensive team a pass, and then they take it away. Just like defensive backs, the guy looks open, but he's really not open. And that's what good defensive teams do, is they help the helper, they help the helper's helper, or you trap to steal, things like that. And we're just not, we look slow, to me, in that one area. We don't look slow running up down the floor to me, but we look slow in that one area as reacting to balls.
Coach, a dozen games into this season, how would you describe the progression of Andrew Wiggins?
I think he's getting better all the time. He's getting more aggressive. He's actually a guy, to me, that what Blair was talking about is a terrific on-the-ball defender. But he doesn't get steals. But he's a terrific on-the-ball defender. And if you can go back in the past, Mario got credit for being an unbelievable defender, but he was not. He guarded the other team's worst player, and he just went around and stole everybody's ball. And he got all the credit, and Russell didn't get any. Or Rush didn't get any. And Mario knows that, so I've said it 1,000 times. That we don't have anybody like that. We don't have anybody that can anticipate or see it or feel it like that yet. We got to get better at that. And I do think we'll get better, but I'm frustrated. I told our team afterwards, are we better defensively today than we were when we played Duke? And we spent a lot of time on it, and I'd say the answer is probably no. I think Toledo scored easier today than Duke did back in Chicago. So.
Andrew seems to be looking for outside shots more. Is that a calculated thing by you guys to have him open things up?
No. He is looking more, but we still only shot 14 threes.
Right.
And you think about it, the percentage that we've always shot is 30% of our shots have been threes. And I don't know what 14 is of 64, but I think that'd be way under 30. But sometimes it feels like we're cranking them off, but we're really not shooting that many threes.
Anything else?
Thanks, Coach.
But I'm in a great mood, and I think there's a lot of things that we did well. And everybody have a damn happy New Year.